Welcome back to Passions Podcast, the podcast where we talk about the soap opera Passions. I am your regular host, Latara, back again with Fantasia. She's back again. We didn't even take a break, y'all, which is fine with me. You know, we didn't even take a break. So, but there's not much to talk about. We're talking about episodes. We're still talking about episodes 936 through 940. So we're just going to talk about Shawise and troubled marriages, but not even. We already talked about TC and Eve, because all their stuff was wrapped up with Whitney. So we really only have to talk about Shawise and then Ivy and Grace and Sam and what's going on over there. So, how you feeling?
I feel great, girl.
Okay, great. I'm glad you do. You know what? I had a blast on the first half. I had an absolute I love you, Fantasia. I really do. I think you are so funny. I think you do such a good job of playing devil's advocate, and you do it so well that it even makes me go, well, okay, I guess I can see. Okay, I guess. And I start out very firm, and then I'll be like, well, I guess if you're looking at it through that lens,
you know,
you pretty much single-handedly kind of brought me over to like the Beth side. Like,
I could not find my thing. I was gonna make my shirt.
I gotta get you a Beth shirt. Yeah, we gotta get you a Beth shirt.
I had made that little sample of one, and I want to wear it. I was gonna put it on a hat, but I ran out of time today. I ain't even do my regular job. I was like, how I'm gonna sit here and try to do this part? I said, let me just set this computer up. Oh, but really quick. Yeah, this might be a long one because I got to convince you a little bit, Antonio. You got to get off my man neck.
It's not gonna happen.
It might take a while, but you got to get off my man's neck.
You can convince. When it comes to the women on this show, a lot of times you can convince me. When it comes to the men, you're not gonna. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm a devil's advocate the hell out of him today.
And he is
How
a devil.
dare we?
And he is a devil.
Look, I don't even know what's going on, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out how to make him a good guy today.
Oh, God, he's the worst. He's the second worst this week because TC is objectively.
The man just got out of a coma. How bad can he be, bro?
But that's my point. It's like, you just got out of a coma. How could you possibly be this fucking annoying?
Because y'all just annoyed anyway. You know when you just don't like somebody, everything they do. Why are you breathing? Why is he still alive?
That is true. Why are you breathing? Why are you breathing? And then he didn't even die.
He didn't even die.
If you do not know that story, I'm going to give you the short version. Laura, who used to host a podcast with me, Laura's mom came to visit one time, and she was complaining about a cruise that she went on with her husband and then their friends who are married. It was like a couple, but she doesn't really like, I guess, Mark that much, and so she was like, this cruise cost us $10,000. We went on it because Mark was dying, and then he didn't even die. And that's exactly how I feel about Antonio. And then he didn't even die. We did all this, and then he didn't even die. He don't even have the decency to drop dead.
Put that on a t-shirt. And he didn't even die.
And then he didn't even die.
Point. Period. He didn't even die.
He didn't even die.
What did we do all this for?
So we're going to get into the episodes, but before we do, I want to give a shout out to the patrons over on Patreon. Thank you to Muna Shea, Lisa S, Zach, Sid, Sarana, Randall, Hannah, Camellia, Amanda T, Jeanette, Eric, Jamie, Fantasia, Sean S, Larissa, Maria, Lisa A, Jessica Jean, Laura, Karen, Uche, Paige, Casey, Garrinch, Stephen Winthrop, Daisy, Shane, Kelly C, Taylor Harris Crane, DJ, Kelly M, Rodo, Lisa R, Acacia, Andrew D, our almighty Crane, Andrew C, Jekyll, Hi, Jekyll, our almighty Crane, Michelle, Kendra, Trey, Amanda A, and our newest patron, Darcy, who we got while we were recording today. So welcome, Darcy. Welcome. Y'all, the Patreon is getting lit. I'm telling y'all, you need to come and join. We're having a good time. We're having watch parties.
We got a few more spots left. Come on through, people.
There's plenty of space for
Yep.
all, and you know what? It's like I feel like it's such a positive environment. It's one of the things that I like about it is like, yeah, we can disagree on different things, but ultimately we all like respect each other, I think, and I really like that and appreciate that. And so I think it's a very welcoming group, a very warm group. Everybody's always excited to see new faces. I know I'm always excited to see new faces. So yeah, come on and join us. Patreon.com/passions podcast. Sign up for whatever tier you find most agreeable. We just had a watch party not that long, like a week ago. And then our next thing we're going to do is a game night. Yeah, we had a watch party right on the day after Fantasia's birthday. It was actually her mom's birthday, that was a whole fun thing too. Like her mom came onto the Zoom and they were dancing. It was fun. But yeah, we had a watch party, and then we have a game night coming up. We also have a bingo. We're gonna do like Passions bingo drinking game. I think that's gonna be May 29th. Go ahead and mark your calendars. It should be a lot of fun. I'm gonna generate some bingo boards. Hannah was a huge help in giving me like things to put on the bingo boards. So thank you, Hannah. And yeah, and we're gonna get drunk, y'all. And I don't get drunk very often, so y'all I've already decided I'm gonna make sure I get hydrated, and so we're gonna have a good ass time, I promise you. So yeah, go on over to the Patreon and sign up for whatever tier you find most agreeable. Patreon.com/passions podcast, and you'll find us.
Yeah, go on the Discord because there's a lot of exclusive content that's found there. Maria's doing AI work, and I'm gonna drop a video. And DJ and Eric are gonna start an OnlyFans too. Look, y'all might want to check that out for the link.
Stop starting rumors. Please stop starting rumors.
We gotta get these funds for this cruise, girl.
I'm so excited for the cruise. I really am. That's the other thing. We are going to go on a cruise, but you really need to be a member of the like community to go, right? Because you have to sign up. You need to go over to the Patreon to do that. If the sign up is closed by the time you hear this, just reach out to me, and I'll make sure that you get set up with the details for the cruise if you're interested in cruising. But that is for Patreon members. Do not reach out to me if you're not a member of the Patreon and ask me about the cruise, because the answer you're going to get is you need to sign up for the Patreon. Boom, boom, boom. There you go.
Say no group discount for you. You're gonna have to just find us out there in the street.
Right. You can figure it out on your own if you want to. I'm a little. I don't give out my details of like where I'm gonna be when I'm gonna be there. Like I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly when we going and where we leaving from and like what day. No, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want people just I don't know what people do. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. But you have. I think you have a supportive group of people. Yeah. But yeah. So, but I feel you because fandoms are crazy.
Fandoms are crazy, but also it's like I just don't want. That's like an invasion of other people's privacy too. It's not just me. It's like a whole group of us that'll be going on this cruise, and it's like I don't know who looking for who. I don't know who looking for you, Fantasia. You know what I'm saying?
You're damn right. Yep. Don't tell nobody where we going, girl.
Yeah, I don't know who's looking for you. So and I don't want them to find you unless they're about to give you some money.
Unless they gon' hey. So if you want to help out, like we can get some extra tips. Don't you got the tips on Patreon?
I do have a tip jar. I think one person has ever given me a tip, and it's Camellia, which thank you, Cam. Cam has given me she gave me a tip a long time ago, but she was already a patron. I was like, girl, you don't have to tip. There's a tip jar.
Yeah, we need tip jars because some of us had to get extra jobs to come on this trip, girl. So, like, we don't want to start a GoFundMe because it ain't that deep. But, if you want to slide Latara, some tips, So,
I mean,
that'll be
that's honestly
helpful.
though, Fantasia, that's not a bad idea. Not for me. Listen, y'all don't have to slide me no tips for the cruise or whatever. But if y'all want to like donate to, I don't know, maybe we can come up with something where there's like a pool of money for anybody who's like struggling to like pay. Maybe we can come up with
Yeah.
something, like community fund or
Let's do
something.
some extra what is it called? Fundraising. Who's
Yeah,
gonna sell
figure
us
out
some
some
donuts?
kind of fundraiser. I don't know how we gonna fund. We'll talk.
Well, we
We'll
can
talk
go
tips,
live on
girl.
TikTok or something. Hey, follow us on
Oh
TikTok so everybody can get live, right? Like everybody can go live and then they just give us coins.
yeah, that's true. We could do that. You don't make no money on TikTok. I'm gonna be honest with you. Be real with you. It's such little amount of money that you make on TikTok lives.
Oh, I don't know nothing about it, girl. Facebook said they gonna give me $6 from November. I don't know what just happened, but I said,
Right.
oh, I got
Ooh,
$6
that's
and get
nice.
$4 more to be able to cash out. I
Yeah,
said, okay, we'll
especially
see how long it takes me to get that.
since TikTok changed owners, the ownership changed over. So much has changed. They don't want to pay anybody anything. The rates have gone down. It's very bad. So
We're gonna do
it's
some
worth
fundraising.
trying, but it's like sometimes it's not worth. It's kind of not worth your time, to be honest. So
Free money. Look, let's go.
listen,
See you on the OF.
I see you on the OF, girl. Let's get to these damn episodes. 9:30.
Long story short, look, join the Patreon for all the exclusive content.
Not long story short, join the Patreon. Come out to the Discord. We are having a lot of fun on Discord, and there's like one of the things I'm gonna say about the Discord that I think I really enjoy. I know I've said this a few times, but like Hannah writes such thoughtful like pieces about the episodes. She really really does, and like they're thoughtful, but they're also funny, and like it's great. It's great. So thank you, Hannah. Keep up the good work. Because I think I know I enjoy that, and I think everybody else does as well. So if you want to see some of Hannah's think pieces, you need to join the Discord.
They're very well written.
They really are. All right, y'all. On to this show. We're talking about Shawise. Let's talk about Shawise, honey. I guess I'll give y'all the bloom. Let's see.
For what?
Yeah, for what?
For what?
For what?
These disrespectful people, bro. Like, they disrespectful. This is crazy.
It really was pretty crazy.
So,
Luis, oops, sorry. We pick up this week, and Sheridan and Luis are asleep in the same bed next to the bed where Antonio is asleep. Luis is shirtless. Okay. So that's suggestive. He's cradling her, holding her, spooning her. He's the big spoon. She's a little spoon.
girl.
And they are right next to Antonio's bed, but at least they did pull the curtain. So
who the hell cares? Like, mind you, I hadn't seen what was going on, so I don't know why Sheridan would be in the hospital. All I see is, and I didn't know they were I didn't see that they were in the same room with him until later. So imagine, I'm like, so there's nobody care in this hospital that this girl is sleeping with her husband's brother. Like, y'all keep coming to find her and saying stuff about your husband, but you gonna let her, nurses running in and out this room, Beth talking out loud in front of Luis like he ain't, like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, because I don't know if it started off with this moment. When it started off with this moment, Beth was, is this where we are, where Beth is, like, carrying the syringe?
Yes. So let me bring you up to speed real quick. So, Beth set the cottage on fire. And when that happened, that's why Sheridan's in the hospital. Because she inhaled too much smoke. Apparently Luis didn't, even though they were in the same house for the same amount of time with the same damn fire and the same damn smoke. Sheridan's lungs, I guess, are not up to par, and so she inhaled too much smoke. Luis didn't, but she has been admitted to the hospital, and he is just like there to keep her safe. They figured out that somebody is trying to kill them. That's the extent of the investigation that they have done. Somebody did that on purpose because they found the gas can. Of course, we know Beth was the one who poured gasoline all over everything. They saw her at the cottage and didn't think anything of it. Did not consider that maybe it was Beth that was trying to kill them at all. So that's why she's still just running rampant around this hospital.
Crazy.
And so yes, that's what's going on here. Antonio had gotten a sedative. That's why they felt like comfortable doing that next to him. But he did wake up at one point and saw them, but he didn't register it. It went nowhere. It didn't mean anything.
Nowhere at all. Cause I'm like, how can he see? Look, I'm completely lost in this house, right? This man up walking, talking shit, everything, right? In these episodes.
And
I'm
walking,
like,
talking, and shitting.
up walking, talking shit. And so I'm like, what happened? I guess I missed a episode in between what I'm listening to and where we are now. But yeah, like, what in the world? Like, but who? Nobody cares that this lady. Luis don't even care. He ain't got no clothes on, bro. They're in a hospital bed. And then they had a nerve to tell Antonio this ain't no hotel. Motherfuckers.
They treated
MFers.
They treated
like, it looked like a hotel to me. I didn't know where they was at until I saw nurse, like the people in the background of the blinds, and I was like, not here in Sheridan's hotel. I mean, not hotel, hospital bed with her naked, right? But and nobody cares. Like, but then to find out that there's only a curtain to separate her from her husband, y'all really don't care.
They don't care.
Stop playing.
They don't
Stop playing.
care.
Just tell the man the stuff.
I agree.
Just tell the man the stuff.
I agree. They don't care. And I think that's one of the things that really frustrates me about this whole storyline is like they are so selective about when they give a shit about fidelity. And yeah, they're so selective about it. But like, it's okay for Luis to lay in the bed with you next to your husband, but you draw the line at kissing? Like...
So here's the question: why was they in the house? How did they end up in the cabin? Sheridan's cabin. Like, because were they sleeping together?
Antonio woke up. Okay, here's what happened. Antonio woke up, and when he woke up, they were all there or whatever. And he told Luis, he was like, "Can you please take Sheridan back to the cottage because I'm sure she hasn't been getting enough rest. Can you go with her and stay with her and make sure she goes to sleep? Gets enough sleep."
Such a good husband. He loves his wife.
He's a fool. So
he loves his wife.
So anyway, he sent his wife along with his brother back to the cottage, and then they proceeded to start getting it on, as they do. And then they stopped short because she was like, "I'm still Antonio's wife," and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's right, you're my brother's wife. Well, we need to tell him blah 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 whatever." Then they caught on fire, and so they ended up back at the hospital.
Now they caught on fire, as they should. If that ain't a sign that you should not be fucking your brother's your husband's brother. I don't know what else to tell you, Sheridan. Maybe this ain't the dude for you, you know?
Maybe this ain't the dude for you.
That man loved his wife enough. He came out of a coma and said, "My trusted brother, please take my wife home so she can get some rest." Mm-hmm. And his brother proceeded to fuck his wife.
Well, they stopped. They didn't have sex, actually.
They tried to.
They would have, though.
Beth would have, and set that cottage on fire. They would have got some.
So fast forward, now they're back at they're at the hospital. And they're in the bed or whatever. And Sheridan wakes up because she had a very bad dream that she and Luis told Antonio the truth, and then he dropped dead. She having the same old motherfucking dream. I'm sick of this. She wakes up all
over
upset.
and over.
Shirtless Luis wakes up and comforts her. I mean, that would comfort me, I will say. Well, he be looking good. He looks.
He ain't protecting shit. My thing is, you laying there, you ain't protecting nothing. He knocked out, dead to the world. He might as well not been there.
But I'll say this: he didn't lay down there to protect her. She asked him to lay down with her so that she could go to sleep. She wanted him. Was like too scared to go to sleep by herself. So he wasn't there necessarily to protect her as much as he was there to like comfort her, and they were supposed to go to sleep or whatever. So I will say that because they have a guard posted outside who's supposed to be protecting them, supposed to be making sure nobody gets in and out of their room. Which is some bullshit too.
Explain this shit though. Like, I guess they assumed nobody was gonna see. I guess they assumed nobody was gonna walk in and see them come like that. But damn, homeboy right there. But that's crazy.
Okay, here's the thing though. Even if they assumed that nobody was gonna see them or whatever, it doesn't matter. The whole damn town knows. The whole damn town knows about them. Everybody except for Antonio.
The nurses were really like your wife, this, that. You know what I'm saying? Making it going along with the narrative.
Because how weird would it be for them to be like, yeah, that lady is sleeping with your brother.
Or just don't mention her. Take your ass back to your room.
That's
Not
your
to say
wife.
your wife, da-da-da-da-da. Your wife, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm not going to let you sleep in the room with your wife. You're like, what?
Yes,
Like,
I'm not gonna
just
let
leave
you
that
sleep in
shit
the room
alone.
with your wife because we believe
She's sleeping
wants
with your
to
brother.
leave. Yeah.
Your wife is preoccupied, baby. Don't worry about it.
She's
Go
quite
get
busy.
yourself together.
She stayed
We'll
busy.
call Liz for you. See what she up to.
Call Liz. She needs this. Liz needs this. So anyway, she wakes up. She's all upset because she had that bad dream that when they tell Antonio he's gonna drop dead, and Luis comforts her. He tells her, "Look, the miracle drug worked. He's strong enough to hear the truth."
20
Meanwhile,
minutes.
Beth is still wandering around this damn hospital dressed as an old-timey nurse, plotting to kill Sheridan with a syringe of bleach. That's what she's doing. She got a syringe.
That's what's in there.
Yes. She filled it with bleach. So, no. Then the guard that's posted up outside their room, the Harmony PD officer that's posted up outside the Antonio and Sheridan's room, he needs to go for a break because he's been on his shift for 16 hours and he's about to fall asleep. And he's like, I need
That's illegal.
He said, I at least need a cup of coffee. Exactly. I said, when he said 16 hours, I said, oh, brother, go home. Go
Right.
fuck out.
She's Sheridan Crane. She should have hired private security, bro.
You absolutely right. It's Sheridan Crane. There should be private security. But there's not. There's just this one man. And poor thing. So he takes his little break, and Beth takes the opportunity to go and try and kill Sheridan. So she goes inside, and she's like, I've got you now, Sheridan. And she's
Out loud, out her mouth.
Yes, she's quite loud.
With the sleeping Luis.
And we didn't even see that at first. So she stabs the bed, and it seems like maybe she's gonna stab Sheridan. She stabs, and she's like, wait, there should be screaming. There should be blood. What is this? She pulls the blanket back. She stabbed the pillow, and the pillow that Luis is like holding. Luis has his arms over. She very nearly killed Luis. She was this
She
close.
should have.
She should have.
If I can't have you, nobody can. Fuck it.
That's how she was saying. That's how she was talking last week. And so, Sheridan's not there. She's like, damn it, where the hell is Sheridan? And so she goes up looking for Sheridan. Meanwhile, Sheridan has made her way to the chapel so she can be annoying. She has made her way to the chapel so she can annoy God again. And she prays for the strength to carry on and do what needs to be done.
Please, with his brother.
God, please, God, please give me the strength. And my thing about this, like, girl, God is sick of you. He's sick of listening to you. Just do what you need to do. Like, he done gave the man a damn miracle. What more do you fucking want from God?
She wanted him to die. She wanted him to die. She was hoping that shit didn't work. And she like, bro, I was depending on you to make this shit go away. Why did you give him not only did you cure him, like, not only did you, like, not let him die, you cured him. He can see. So now I can't even sneak kisses no more. Give me the strength.
God, why hast thou forsaken me and brought my husband back to life and given him his sight back?
Gave him the sight back, bro. He acting like ain't nothing even going on.
God, that is so funny. You are so funny, Fantasia. She wanted him to die.
She wanted him to die. Like, she like, damn.
That's real, though. That's real. That's real. No, but I just thought it was funny. Because God,
Get the shirt.
The thing is, God has given her so many miracles at this point, right? Like, she's supposed to be dead 3 times over. Okay?
Minimally on her life.
Yes. She's supposed to be 3.
Girl, don't ask God for nothing else.
And God done gave her multiple miracles. And now he done brought your husband back to life and gave him strength so that you can tell the truth. Maybe God is testing you, honey. Go on, and all he wants you to do is tell the truth. And so, she asking God for favors and God ain't listening. So, cause he's like, bitch, what more do you want? You cranes want everything from me.
Look, what was she gonna ask? Well, I want his dad to come back so he could tell him for us.
Right.
Like, what did you want? What did you want from? Like, what do you want? Because you're gonna keep sleeping with his brother.
Yeah. So she sucks. Anyway, sorry. I know there are people who love Sheridan. I am about fed all the way up with her. I am.
You know, arguments for me.
There is a moment. There was a moment in these episodes where I was just like, well, bitch, if you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. I'm done with it. I'm over it.
She has it coming. Look, cue the pit. I'm waiting.
Cue the pit. Oh man, I don't know if I got good.
She has it coming.
I don't, but whatever. Oh,
dun dun dun.
Cue the pit.
That bitch crazy. Look.
So
she has it coming, girl. I can't wait.
She had it coming.
She only had herself to blame. No, she can blame Louise too.
She can, yeah. So Sheridan's in the chapel. Beth eventually catches up with her, finds her there, stalks her, sneaks up behind her, raises her hand up high, like she's gonna stab her, but another couple comes into the chapel, and so she hides away, and so there's no witnesses to this. She doesn't want anybody witnessing her murder, right? And so Sheridan then decides to leave the chapel, and she instead of going yes, thank you, that's exactly it. Shenanigans. You are absolutely right. That's exactly what it is. Fucking shenanigans.
They were trying to make it scary, and I was just like, this is so fucking stupid. Like, at least when Timmy and Tabitha was doing it, it was like kind of funny because they had put like your cute music behind it. But this is just
they were making it so dramatic when Sheridan should have just went. I don't know why she didn't just you think somebody's trying to kill you, so you give your guard the slip? Makes no sense. And go off by yourself in the middle of the night, telling no one where you went. But you're very sure somebody's trying to kill you. Okay.
And then you go hide in closets instead of going to the front desk.
What? Oh my God. And then on her way back from the chapel, instead of just making a beeline directly back to her room or going to try and find some people, it was like she was walking in circles. It was like I was like, where is she? Where even is she in this hospital? And anyway, Beth is
stupid enough. Everybody following her. Like, did you see her go past? You see Beth go past. You see them calling Sheridan. So you don't hear these people looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't moving that fast, bro.
Because while she was in the chapel, a nurse came in to give Sheridan a shot of what? I don't fucking know. Because I don't know what. There's nothing wrong with Sheridan. She's fine. Anyway,
she keep coughing, but she been coughing for months.
I don't know. She said she got to give her a shot. I don't know what you give somebody a shot. What? It's hard. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She said she needs to give Sheridan a shot, but Sheridan's not there. She wakes up Louise. Has no problem with the fact that he's laying in her bed instead of her. She wakes up Louise, is like, where is Sheridan? She's not here. He's like, what do you mean she's not here? And then of course Antonio wakes up. He asks Louise, like, Louise, what are you doing here? And Louise is just like, oh, I just was here making sure that nobody hurt Sheridan, whatever. They go outside to talk to the guard. The guard, he's like, where did Sheridan tell you where she was gonna go? The guard's like, I didn't see her leave. Poor guy.
You're not supposed to leave your post, dude.
Yeah.
You were in the look, because I would have pulled your card. You were right there. Where were your antennas?
Hello.
Since you want to talk shit.
Not Antonio. Louise had such an attitude with that guard, talking about something. You're not supposed to leave your post, because he's like, well, I've been here for 16 hours. I need to get a cup of coffee. I was falling asleep.
And you in there. Why I need to be extra? Why I need to be out here? Because you was in there.
And he's like,
you was in the room.
You never leave your post. I'll deal with you later.
Girl.
Okay, whatever. So,
girl, I would have pulled his card real quick. That was crazy. And you know why I felt some type of way about that? Because now y'all got that man up there for 16 hours and you want to talk shit. You were laying in the room with her, regardless of whether you were in the bed or not. You were in the room with her. Where were you? Were you sleeping? You could have took this last 6 hours. I ain't got to be here all day. I got a family. Exactly. Or I got to pick my butt. I don't care what you got going on.
Pick my butt.
Like, god darn, I can't go pee. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got no extra regard.
Exactly. Y'all don't have somebody else to come and relieve me so I can...
The answer is they did, because Louise was in there. So he should have been able to go to the bathroom.
That's true. Yeah. So,
but he was too busy. He was too busy, knocked out, dead. How was all the people able to come in there?
He was knocked out. That nurse had to wake him up.
Now imagine if Antonio woke up. How you gonna explain this, bro? Can't even open your eyes. You knocked out in my wife's bed. What you doing?
What are you doing?
How do you explain that?
He did explain it somehow. I can't remember. It was stupid. It's always stupid. So, meanwhile, so everybody's looking for Sheridan. Beth, this nurse, Luis, and Antonio are all searching for Sheridan. Sheridan is running around frantic, scared. Beth is stalking her and like trying to find her, trying to catch up to her. She loses her at one point, and so she's like going around trying to find her. Her shoes, those old nurse shoes, start squeaking. They're like as she's walking through the corridors of the hospital, and Sheridan hears this, and that ramps up her fear even more, right? She's like, oh my God, that nurse is trying to kill me. And so she's running, looking for somewhere to hide, and she hides in a linen closet. And they fake us out, as of course they do. They fake us out again, where she goes into the linen closet, and then Beth opens the same linen closet, or at least it looked like the same linen closet. And she goes in and she says, you can't hide now, Sheridan. And she stabs her. She stabs something, or well, it was like a big pile of clothes, basically, and it was linen. It was dirty linen. Sheridan's not in there. Sheridan looks up and screams when the door opens, but it's Luis coming into a different linen closet. And he's like, are you okay? What's going on? She explains that there was a nurse trying to kill her. She was in the chapel, and this nurse with squeaky shoes was trying to kill her. And
why did she assume that this person wants to kill her, though?
Well, she was right.
But I mean, my thing is, did she see a knife? Like, what made her think this person wanted to kill her, as opposed to that there's this person following me?
Yeah, I think it's just because she was just paranoid about somebody trying to kill her in general. So
that's probably what's gonna play into some stuff in the future, then, because I'm like, they're making her seem crazy. That's another point to point out. They are actively making her look insane. They are making her look so crazy. Like, she's frantic, she's shaking, she's shivering, she can't get her words together, she can't explain what happened exactly. But she's terrified. She is truly terrified. And Luis tries to comfort her or whatever. And then Antonio comes over and he's like, okay, Luis, I've got it from here. I can comfort my wife, which fair enough. As far as he know, that is his wife. So he's like, I can take it. I can take care of my wife for now. But then he proceeds to completely invalidate her feelings, right? And make her out to be some paranoid, crazy person. She tells him what happened about her going to the chapel, and there was this nurse that was all in white with white hair and squeaky shoes, and she was trying to kill me, and she was chasing me. And he is very dismissive of her. I mean, so dismissive. It's like, he literally says to her, is that all? Is that all? I think she was trying to kill me. Is that not enough for you, Antonio? Why do you, if she can't explain what made you think it, yeah, that's crazy. You seem crazy.
If my niece told me somebody was trying to kill her, and I believe you. I'm at the very least, we're going to act under the assumption that you are right, because it's better to be safe than sorry. Right?
Okay. That's a different thing, because you gotta explain to me why you feel this way before you got me all hyped up with you.
Right.
Now we at war,
and
right?
We got to do between getting overhyped and also being completely dismissive. Like, there's a middle ground between that, right? To be like, if somebody tells you, "Oh, this thing happened to me. It was very suspicious. It was scary. I'm terrified. It felt like they were trying to kill me," then I can answer that with, "Oh my gosh, let's put a plan in place. Let's call the authorities. Let's do a search, a sweep of this place. We will get to the bottom of this." Because and hopefully it's nothing. That's the thing. We'll do the investigation, and hopefully it's nothing. And hopefully you're just being paranoid. But I have to work under the assumption, especially considering what has happened to you tonight. I have to work under the assumption
in her life. Because don't forget who her people are.
That's true. Sheridan, if any, you know what? Actually, if anybody knows what it's like for somebody to be trying to kill them, it's fucking Sheridan. So many people have tried to kill her. She knows what it feels like. She got that feeling in her stomach. She was like, no, this feels very familiar. Feels very similar to the time when my own brother tried to kill me, or the time my daddy tried to kill me, or the time when that drug dealer tried to kill me. Everybody's always trying to kill Sheridan.
But she'll never know about it until after they like almost kill her. Like this time, it's like how you in advance.
No,
she kind of got it in advance.
Beth almost got her, and she felt it. She could feel it. She could feel it in her gut and in her heart. She was like, that lady was trying to kill me. She's right, Fantasia. There's nothing to fight about here.
I mean, I didn't say she wasn't right. I just said as a, ooh, what I just do?
I don't know.
Knocking shit over. As a person who's supposed to be trying to support her, you gotta explain to me why you felt that way, though. Like, girl, like, no, she just was standing too close. Okay, that's a reasonable thing to say, you know. But like, you're just like, I just felt it in my spirit. Like, girl, I can't.
I was running.
Convict nobody over your spirit.
I was running and she was running after me. That's enough. She was chasing me, and that is enough for.
Now did she say that?
She did. She said she was chasing me, and I could hear her shoes squeaking, and she was trying to get.
Oh, but they never saw the lady. That's what that was.
So, anyway, Antonio kind of invalidates her feelings, telling her like, "Is that all? Is that all that happened?" Louise then says, "You know, we need to find that nurse and work under the assumption that she's trying to kill Sheridan." I agree. And then meanwhile, Beth is hiding around the corner. She tries to leave, but they hear her shoes squeak. And so Sheridan's like, there it is. You heard that, right? Squeaky shoes. And so, Louise goes to kind of check it out. Beth has taken off. She did the smart thing, which was took those damn shoes off and ran. And so she took the shoes off and she's not there anymore. So, then they see a nurse that's dressed exactly like Beth was dressed and has white hair. They find her, they catch her, and it's not Beth. And he chases somebody, basically. It seems like the way they set it up, it looked like Beth was being chased by Louise. Mm-hmm. I'm not entirely sure if that was true or not. If he was chasing her at one point, lost her, and then saw this other woman, and that's what the fake out was. I don't know.
How dare you try to make sense of it? You know what happened.
You're right. You
know what happened. They wanted to fake us out, but we knew, like, yeah, because, I mean, how did Beth lose Sheridan and stab a random a random thing? Like, girl, you're not that far from her. You're, like, right there. Yeah. So if she went in this way, you know she went this way. Like, these people be acting like they just faking us out because it makes no sense.
They faked us out.
And that lady, like, where Beth get this wig from? Let's start there.
That wig is awful.
It's horrible. But where'd she get it from to be dressed like this lady, to look like this lady?
She was dressed, she said she got that wig and that costume from a play she was in high school with Louise, where she played a nurse and he played a doctor. That's what she said she had that from.
And it just so happened to look like Nurse Lady.
Exactly. It just happened. This all just happened to work out this way because Louise catches up with someone who is not Beth, but does have white hair and is wearing that like old timey nurse uniform.
And she a nun, apparently.
And yeah, she was a nun, Sister Caruso. And she assures Sheridan. Sheridan's like, "Why were you trying to kill me? Why were you chasing me?" And she's like, "My child, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." Like, I assure you, I did not try to kill you, Sheridan. And Sheridan's like,
squeak.
Yeah, what about your shoes? I heard your shoes. And so they make this old lady walk around to see if her shoes squeak. But her shoes don't squeak when she walks. But Sheridan is insistent that the nurse that was trying to kill her is still around somewhere. It's like, so maybe it wasn't her, but the lady who was trying to kill me is around here with some squeaky ass shoes on. Louise, please, you need to search this place. You have to. And then Antonio again invalidates Sheridan's feelings. We are gonna watch this clip. I have a clip of the aftermath of this.
My man.
Your man. That could, I'm gonna tell you, that's embarrassing. He is an embarrassing man. What an embarrassing man.
He's a good man, Savannah. He loves her.
And let me tell you, whenever I know I said that before, but you know what? He ain't no good man, Savannah. And also, that man Savannah was saying wasn't no good man either because he was cheating on his wife.
Girl.
He wasn't no good man.
If you like him so much, man, don't you marry them? Why don't you marry him then?
Exactly. He wasn't no good man. Her mama was dead wrong.
He's just in a bad situation.
Thank you. Thank you for knowing and understanding. All right. So let's get into this clip.
Fine. If you won't go look for that nurse, then I will do it myself.
Sheridan, wait. You just can't go barging in sick people's rooms like that.
No, you can't, my dear. You might wake the patients or upset them. Look, I know that someone was chasing me. Someone was trying to kill me, and I know that she's close by. Please, he is a policeman. At least let him search for her.
I agree. We should do a search. I promise we won't barge in on anybody, but we have to check out every possibility.
Thank you, Luis.
Every possibility looks in one room.
It's hallway, okay?
The room where the culprit is, by the way, misses it.
Sheridan, listen. I'm not so sure that there was a nurse trying to kill you.
What?
It's been a rough night for you. You're groggy, you're tired, not to mention the fact that we were talking about somebody deliberately setting fire to the cottage.
No, Antonio, I did not imagine it.
Well, maybe you dreamed it. And then when you woke up, you thought it was true.
You think?
I know Sister Caruso would never do anything like that.
I didn't say it was Sister Caruso.
Now, I know you said someone that looked like her was chasing you, but maybe you just fell asleep in the chapel. And then when you were half awake, you saw Sister Caruso. Because of the medication you're on, you fell back asleep and you had a nightmare about it. That's it.
It's possible. I suppose.
Terrible. Horrible at his job.
Wait, anything? No.
Don't we know it?
Nothing unusual. Sheridan, I'm sorry, but I didn't see anything. Now, obviously, I couldn't do a thorough search, but... You see? There's nobody hiding, waiting to jump out at you.
Well, what about the nurse with the squeaky shoes? All right, why was she chasing me? And then why did she run when I chased her? Where could she have gone?
Like I said, look, maybe you were dreaming, and when you're having that nightmare, you heard the gurney go by.
He was trying to give you this shot that somebody had been trying to give you all
I
night.
don't think so. I was not dreaming when I chased that nurse down the hallway.
Right.
Well,
I'm
tell you
wide
what, why don't we
awake,
just
you
try to
dumb
forget
son of
about
a
it
bitch.
For tonight, let's try to go get some sleep. I mean, you're still trying to recover from all that smoke you inhaled, okay?
I don't think I can.
Sheridan, why don't I just call hospital security? All right, I'll have them check everyone who's leaving the hospital. If they see someone who looks like Sister Caruso here, we'll catch them.
All right, that's a good idea.
I hope you feel better, dear.
Thank you, sister. Damn it. How the hell am I going to get out of the hospital now?
All right. So there's that. Antonio.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I don't like the way he was like, you were probably just dreaming. What sense does that makes less sense than what Sheridan was saying. What sense does that make? She was dreaming while she was running. She was in the chapel. She was asleep.
That's a night. Like his wife is crazy. This bitch crazy already. He trying to like make it make sense for him.
Watching these episodes, I remembered, unfortunately for me, I remembered that Sheridan ends up in a mental institution at one point, and if I remember correctly, I think that motherfucker put her there.
Yeah, because if she's talking like this, it sounds like she need to be there.
She does not sound like she need to be there. She survived. She has survived several attempts on her life,
which is why it's important that she go get her mental health checked out.
That's not the same thing as being locked up in an asylum or in an institution. It's one thing to go
back
get
in the
therapy.
day, that was what it looked like.
It's one thing to go get therapy. It's another thing for somebody to involuntarily commit you to institution. Please, that's not the same thing.
But back in those days, mind you, the mental health stuff is just like not just getting popular, but like in the 2000s,
People
like early
had
2000s.
therapists. Baby, Freud was doing work in the 1800s, late 1800s, 1900s. Like we have therapy. They have therapy in 2003 that does not. I mean, hell, Marlena on Days of Our Lives is a therapist, right? And she was a therapist from the damn 90s, from the 80s and the 90s. Shit. She could go see a therapist. You know what? Why am I arguing with you? You just talking. So you get me worked up. No, I don't. He commits her at one point, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that, but I think he committed her to a mental institution at one point. And I don't know if it's coming up now or if it comes up later. Oh, I think it has to do with
I think it comes. I think that comes afterwards.
Yeah, it has.
But
to
shit, she need after that, she needs to be like, that was traumatic. Again, like you said, voluntary and how they treat you are different. But girl, that lady been needed some therapy. Like this lady that got killed, she done got buried alive. Girl, that in itself, you talking about it triggered me. I'm like, that's one of my biggest fears.
Me too.
But like all of that, she needs some therapy. Don't nobody seem to care. They just think they want to put dick up in her.
They do. Okay. So I didn't like the way that Antonio was like, no, I'm sure you were dreaming. That doesn't make any damn sense. It doesn't make any sense for her to be dreaming. Like, it's one thing for him to say, I'm sure that you heard the squeaky shoes and say, like, maybe you just thought that that's what was happening because you're so paranoid about the attempts on your life that have been happening recently. But I think maybe you're just in a heightened state. But to be like you were dreaming is nuts. It's just very irritating. And then Luis doing his little check, his little search or whatever. He searched exactly one room and didn't even search the damn room. The room with the culprit in it. And he missed it entirely. So bad at his job per usual.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Harmony.
Welcome to Harmony.
Per usual, bad at his job. So after that little clip, Beth.
Matter of fact, he probably could have still seen Beth in the room and still came up with a different reason as to why she was there.
100%. 100%. But Beth is in that room with that man, that patient, and she's like, she hears Luis saying that he's gonna make sure that anybody looking like Sister Margaret or whatever her name was, Sister Caruso. Sister Caruso doesn't make it out of the hospital, so she takes off her disguise and changes into that old man's clothes.
That is hilarious.
She's got like a fedora, ill-fitting shirt, ill-fitting pants. Like nothing fits her. She like I said at the beginning of maybe the last episode where I said that she sounded like she looked like she should be singing cellophane, cellophane should have been my name. And you know what? It really does. That does actually very much fit Beth as well. Like that song in general. 'Cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. They do treat her like cellophane. She is Mr. Cellophane. So it fits
baby.
that she's in that little get up, that little hobo get up.
Where is Uche? Look, come on, we gotta defend our girl.
Where is Uche? Actually, yes, Uche, girl, where are you? I need to text her, call her. I haven't talked to her in so long. We miss you, Uche. Please come back to us. Please.
I'm like, look,
you to defend Beth.
I don't.
Beth, actually,
I don't, because y'all have been doing a great job of doing it for me.
I defend Beth plenty, but she was looking a mess.
Look, I didn't get what I was like, is that what's supposed to be a style? Like, I didn't understand, because she said it, Louise said it, and then she went home and she said, what is this? The mama said.
And
I was like,
the patient at one point like wakes up while she's getting undressed, and he's like, oh, thank you, God, or some dumb shit. And she's like, not even in your dreams. And then later on, we see him walking around the hospital in her nurse's outfit.
I missed all of that because imagine I was at work watching this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She then, I don't know why she does this. but she comes out to talk to them. I don't know. I didn't understand that. I was like, girl, just leave the hospital. Wait till they go back in their rooms or whatever and just leave the hospital. You already done the hard part of ditching your costume or whatever. They don't need to know you were ever here. They don't need to know why. The fact that you would keep popping up in places where Sheridan almost dies is suspicious. Not that Luis or Antonio would ever pick up on those clues, ever. But why take the chance? Why even take the chance?
Girl, I don't get it.
She makes herself known to them. She's like, hey guys, what's going on here? What how you doing tonight? Or whatever. And they bring her up to speed on what's been going on. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. I can't believe something like that could happen in the hospital. We then just fall back into the same old cycle. She leaves and we fall back into the same old cycle of Luis wanting to tell Antonio the truth and Sheridan refusing to tell Antonio the truth because she's too worried about him. At this point, like, Antonio wants her to come and lay down in the bed with him. And Luis and Sheridan both say no to him. He's like, come on, Sheridan, let me out. You can lay in the bed with me. And basically, like, that way, if somebody tries to come and kill you, they won't know where you are. What do you mean they won't know where she is? It's in the same room, just a different bed. They'll know where she is. So he tells her, like, you can sleep in the bed with me. Luis and Sheridan both go no, and he's like, what do you mean? Why can't Sheridan? Then the nurse just pops in and is like, no, I agree with Sheridan and Luis. This is a hospital, not a motel.
But y'all let Luis do it. That's
because
crazy.
Because she is a Shawise shipper. Because she is all about Shawise. She don't like this Antonio shit. Much like the rest of us.
Then y'all should have just let him die.
So she says, you two are patients here. You're simply not healthy enough to sleep with your wife yet. And so, but Antonio ain't listening to none of that. He's like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. Which is fair, honestly. He just woke up from a coma. He almost died. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep with my wife. Like,
I mean, not like he's saying I'm a fucker either. Like, you're just laying next to her.
Yeah, and you can't stop me. And so this prompts Luis to tell Sheridan, we need to tell him now. Like, we need to tell him the truth. And she's like, I'm just so exhausted. I'm too tired to tell him now. I mean, I'm too tired to tell him the truth. It's annoying. She's annoying. She's annoying. I know people love her. I've lost it. I've lost. I can't. She's irritating. It's like, I'm just so exhausted. And then this is when Antonio comes back out and insists that Sheridan come and sleep in the bed with him, saying that, I don't care what that nurse says. If anybody comes looking for you, they won't think to look over here. They won't think to look over here with me. Why wouldn't they think that? Why wouldn't they think that? Why wouldn't they check? Anyway, then let's see. Where are we? The next morning. I forgot to say. Oh, no, I didn't. The next morning, Sheridan and Louise, what we think, it seems like at first, like Sheridan and Louise are about to go and tell Antonio the truth, and that they, in fact, do tell him the truth. And they very simply tell him what happened, that they were in love and that they knew each other long before she ever knew him, and that's, they're together. And he immediately falls over, and it just turns out that Sheridan is having another bad dream. Of course. Because she's the most annoying. She is. I can't say she's the most annoying character on this show. But
who you gonna get that to?
Who's the most? Well, you know what? Because I have to make a distinction, because I find Antonio extremely annoying, but in a different kind of way than I do to Sheridan. And I feel, and similarly to like I hate Antonio. I hate TC. I don't find them annoying. I find them unbearable. Sheridan is annoying. You know who else is very annoying? Is Charity. Sheridan and Charity give me the same kind of level of like annoyance, where I'm just like, oh, God, girl, please. Somebody get this bitch off my screen. Please, next scene, please, because you're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything. You can't make a choice. You can't make a fucking decision. You can't make a decision and stick to it. You keep going back and forth and back and forth. You know who else does that? Is Whitney, and that's annoying. That annoys me about her. It does.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just make a
Playing with
choice.
that boy feelings.
Yeah. And so she was having another bad dream about if they told Antonio the truth, thinking that he's gonna die. She wakes up and she's just like rocking back and forth. She's like, we killed him. We killed him. It's like over and over and over again. We killed him. We killed him. Girl, he's fine. He's fine, and he's been fine. God damn it, Sheridan. God damn it. I'm so over her. I'm so over her. We killed him. We killed him. We killed him. No, you didn't. He's fine.
Rocking back and forth like something is happening right now.
They're trying to lead us to believe that she's like losing her mind, basically. Then Luis finds her rocking back and forth on the floor. She wasn't even in the bed. I was like, what is she even doing on the goddamn floor? Get up. Get up. Why are you on the floor? He comes in, he finds her, comforts her, saying that it was just a dream. You're just having another bad dream. She tells him, no, my dream was a warning sign. It was a sign that the truth will kill him. And when I tell you, it was at this point that I sincerely said, if she don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. If she doesn't care, neither do I. I don't care anymore about this. I cannot care about this anymore. I can't do it. I have nothing left to give to this stupid fucking storyline. I can't do it. Because we have gone through so much shit to get to the point where y'all finally like, yes, he's better. He'll be able to handle it. He's stronger. And we can tell him the truth. And y'all were ready to tell him the truth. And now you're having bad dreams. And you think that means that you can't tell him the truth because he will die. And there's nobody telling you he's going to die. Before, at least Eve was telling her, like, he might die. It might kill him. You had Pilar telling you, you do not kill my son. If you tell him the truth, it's going to kill my son. Now, nobody's stopping you but you. Nobody's stopping you but you.
In a way. Just don't want to be happy.
Just don't want to be happy. And when I tell you, I truly got, when we went directly back to her not wanting to tell him because it will kill him, I almost threw my laptop across the room.
Oh God.
I was so irritated because I was just like, we did this. We have done this for like the better part of a fucking year. We have done this. And I'm not, I know, I'm like, I'm at a loss for words at it, to be honest. So my notes from there are very, very thin because I stopped caring. When I say I gave up on this storyline at that moment, I was like, I'm giving up. I don't care. So they eventually do go to tell Antonio the truth, but when they go, first of all, they're like, well, we have to wait for Pilar and Miguel. Since when? Why? They weren't even in these episodes. Oh, now all of a sudden we got to wait on them. So we have to wait for Pilar and Miguel. But they tell Antonio, well, we have something bad to tell you. It is really bad. And he's like, well, is it about my health? And they're like, no, it's not about your health. And then they proceed. Once Pilar and Miguel show up, Luis proceeds to talk in rhymes and riddles and limericks. And there was once a man who lived in Peru. It was so incredibly
annoying as hell
to watch. He's like, there was once a man and a woman who loved each other and they had a hard time and they went through a lot of things. And he basically tells his and Sheridan's whole entire love story without ever saying their names.
Kind of like Eve. Like, they're just doing this.
And now I got pain in my left arm. I swear to God, I hope I'm not having a heart attack. I am so frustrated with this. I couldn't believe. I said, I know he is not about to tell this man a damn limerick. Please, riddles and rhymes. Just say what you need to say. Just say what you need to say, Rumpelstiltskin. Just say what the fuck it is you need to say. Just so.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh my God! So they beat around the bush. He tells Antonio the whole story of their like love story, the entire thing. That there was another man, but she had forgot. I mean, and I don't know how Antonio doesn't catch on, but he fucking doesn't. Of course he doesn't, because instead of saying like, well, he says, "Oh, I know what you're talking about, and you're right. It is gonna destroy me." But I already know that he don't fucking know. I already know.
What does that just say? Like, even if you're Antonio and somebody's telling you this story, what do these people got to do with me?
Well, apparently he thinks he knows, and honestly, I don't give a damn what it is how he responds to this. Fantasia, I don't care. I don't care. I hope Beth kills Sheridan. I hope she kills Sheridan.
There we go.
I hope she kills her. I hope she gets Luis while she's at it. And Antonio, just go ahead and for good measure, take him too. Put him out of his misery, because he wouldn't be happy being alive without Sheridan anyway. Kill him.
Miserable. Take them all out.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired.
I feel you. Girl.
I'm tired.
Because this is, like I told you, this is the time where I come in, right? I was hopping in and out, but I remember Precious. I remember the storylines with Precious. Oh, we didn't get there yet, but we're
about to, though. We're almost there. You can go ahead and talk about it.
Oh, I don't remember what happened per se, but I know Beth goes home. Her mama was talking shit about her outfit. I guess she was tied up at some point.
She has been tied up for days. Like, Beth tied her up, like, well, maybe not for days, but it's been like at least a day. She's in the show, like, for us watching it, like, episodes wise, she has been tied up to that walker, I don't know, 3 weeks. It's been a while. It's been a good 10 to 15 episodes.
Well, see, look, you know, I don't know what's going on. Because she tied her up to keep her from telling on her, because she said she was gonna call the police or tell Louise or tell Sheridan, whatever. And you know how Edna does. Bethy, I'm gonna tell everyone. Everybody's gonna know how horrible you are. So, she tied her up. Yeah. So, yeah, let's talk about Beth. Like you said, she goes home. Her and her mama do they mama thing. Oh, she has it cut. Wait, I can't. Damn.
Fantasia changed her. If you're not watching, she changed her background to Beth and Edna and Precious. That's so good. Is that what you're gonna put on that shirt?
Absolutely not. It's gonna be better than that. But this is what I had in the thing right now. I said I was making it while we were talking. Like, hilarious. She has this shit coming. She get on my nerves.
She has it coming. Oh my God.
Cue the pit, baby. I'm so sick of her. Like, my thing is, I've never been a fan, and I don't know what this says about me. I'm a good person. Look, I gotta get a disclaimer. I'm a good person. I just don't understand why certain people get passes.
You know what? How often do I say that? I say it on the podcast all the time. When I say, I don't know what this says about me, I say it all the time. I'm not sure what this says about me, but, so I get it. No, Sheridan's annoying. And you know what? She's not a real person. So it's easy. We can prey on her downfall. It's okay.
She has it coming, bro. Like, my thing, I don't know what's going on. Like, all right, so from what I saw, Edna was tied up apparently. And Beth is like, you've been trying to snitch on me. And so she's like, I'm going to give you a new nurse so you can't tell on me. Cue Precious.
Yes, we meet Precious this time. Well, so before Precious comes in, I do want to talk about very quickly the fact that she and her mother have a very odd interaction at one point that was very different from any of the other interactions we've seen between the two of them, wherein Edna starts telling Beth, oh, Beth, you need to just be a good girl. Good girl, I've got some candy. And Beth gets this look. She's like, candy? You have candy? where's the candy? Like, she goes into like toddler mode. Like, it was so strange. It was such a weird shift. It was interesting. It's like, I think obviously they're trying to show us just how whacked she is. But yeah, she just.
But that should make Beth like more like, you should be more sympathetic for Beth, because that's weird.
I mean,
you're a grown ass woman talking about candy.
Let me tell you this. I have given Beth plenty of sympathy, and she has gotten the amount of sympathy she's going to get from me. I want to be clear. Beth is not, but I have been like, yeah, you know what? I just said she should kill Sheridan. I just said I hope she kills Sheridan. I just said that. So Beth gets a certain level of sympathy from me. But I just thought that was an interesting conversation or interesting interaction between the two of them, because we haven't seen that dynamic between them. But her mom, it was like her mom was like, yes, I have candy, and then it was like Beth became a child again. It was so strange. And she was like, candy? You have candy, Mama? And Edna tells her where it is, and she goes and grabs the box, and she starts just like stuffing her face with the candy. So that was odd. Then the nurse Mildred shows up. Beth goes and tells her that she has canceled her health insurance, and that because times are tough, and times is odd. Times is odd. And so she had to cancel her health insurance, which means that Mildred is out because she can't afford to pay her anymore. Mildred's like, well, what's this then? She sees like that nurse's hat that Beth was wearing. She's like, you hired another nurse, didn't you? And Beth is like, well, maybe I did, bitch, but you're fired regardless.
What you gonna do? Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
Right, like, get out of here. Mildred was all upset. It's like, I've been lied to, blah, blah, blah. She goes, and then Beth comes back and tells her mother, I got rid of Mildred, but I am still going to get you a new nurse. I have arranged a new nurse for you, and she's perfect for you, because she won't be able to, you can tell her all the crazy stuff you want to. You can tell her everything about me, but she won't be able to tell on me at all. And Edna's like, what'd you hire a mute to take care of me? What is it? And then Beth introduces her mother to Precious. I have a clip, of course.
Ridiculousness.
Truly ridiculous. Truly absurd. Well, let me share.
It's amazing how much stuff they did in this 1 week, though.
How much?
Like, I'm surprised. Passions move things. Like, they change clothes and everything. Usually, it takes months.
Well, it did take months. We were in that night for a very long time. We've been in that night for weeks. So but
I'm talking about from Monday to Thursday, we done changed clothes and everything. Twice. Usually it'll be like the next week they'll come back and in a different outfit. But no, they're the same week. You still got on different clothes. You got on different clothes.
We got to turn this day over sometime. Damn,
girl, don't we know it?
Here we go. Meet Precious.
So you should be thanking me, Mother. Instead of killing you, I'm making sure that you get the care you deserve, even if I go to jail or the loony bin. Your new companion is perfect for you. You know why? Because you can complain all you want, and she'll never talk back. And the best part is, she'll never repeat any of your crazy stories about me.
She loves her mom.
What did you do? Hire a mute to take care of me?
She said, even if I go to jail or the loony bin, somebody will be here to take care of you.
Oh, that must be her now. No, stay here. I'm gonna bring her in to meet you.
Well, I guess it could be worse. You could have killed me.
Mother, meet Nurse Precious. Precious, this is my nasty old Sheridan of a mother. Mother, this is your new caregiver. She'll be by your side day and night to take care of all your needs.
Oh, no. No, this is another one of your sick, twisted jokes, isn't it?
No, it isn't. I think you two will be perfect together.
This actor does such a great job because she looks beautiful. Yeah. Like, she look crazy. No, the mom. Like, she is she was so young and beautiful. They did her crazy with this makeup.
Yeah.
Her eyes be going crazy. The way she move her mouth look crazy, but in like real life, she be looking fine.
Yeah. Well, that's Precious, y'all. They didn't have a lot of conversation about Precious around Precious. It is shenanigans, so I didn't take notes on it. It's funny though. I do. If you want to see it, I highly suggest going and watching. I think all of this happened in 640, with the addition of Precious, and it was funny, and it did make me laugh. 900. It was the highlight of the Shawi stuff for me this week was when Precious came in and like the banter between Beth and her mother about this orangutan. She's like, this is not a monkey, it's an orangutan.
I want you to be specific.
And she talks about how she's very well trained. She can make your tea exactly the way you like. We see Precious do some things. She does go and get a tray for tea and all kinds of things. So it's like I said, shenanigans, not plot. It's not plot at all. And so I didn't really take notes on it, but it was a lot of fun. And it is one of those things that kind of like infuses something into passions that makes you want to keep coming back, because God knows Sheridan was not doing it. God knows Antonio was not doing it for me. They needed to add, crazy as it sounds, Precious was very needed in this storyline.
Yeah, because they needed to make it light. They done did all this dark stuff. Beth is going nuts. The mama, she still had nobody else to talk to and confide in that believed in her. So they had to give her a little something to make it a little lighter, like they do Tabitha.
Exactly. So that's it for Shawise this week for me. You got anything to add?
No, not yet. Okay. Not yet.
Okay. I think it's 3:33. I think we can be done before 4. What you think?
Well, we just got, I don't know, because this is that Beth and not Beth, Grace and Sam.
Yeah,
not much happened other than I'm irritated.
I was irritated, but there wasn't a lot that happened, and I don't even think I have any clips for this. So great. So let's move on to our little troubled marriage. Grace and Sam, they're getting some alone time together, discussing putting their marriage back together. They're in the kitchen. Sam says, I have an idea. I think we both should make lists of the things that we want to discuss, everything we want to cover, and then we'll go through it item by item until we get it settled. And then she's like, you know what, Sam? Grace says, that's a good idea. You know what? Yes, I think we should do this. And then they declare their love for one another once again. Sam's like, I just want my marriage and you, and I love you. And Grace says the same. She says, ditto, Sam. And meanwhile, Ivy is outside in the hallway listening in, and she's like, I need to figure out a way to put a stop to their love fest. So my thing is, I don't know how she's getting up and down the stairs. She zooms off, right? Because she was in her wheelchair. She was in her wheelchair outside the kitchen, which is downstairs. And then the next time we see her, she's in her bed, which is upstairs. And so,
is this when she pours the milk on herself?
Yes. At least I think it's upstairs. Maybe it's not upstairs. Maybe that little apartment is downstairs. Maybe it's.
I thought it was Kay's room, so she's somewhere else now.
It's not Kay's room. No, it's Noah's. It's what they called Noah's apartment. They built it on for Noah for whenever he decides to come home again. He ain't been home. I ain't seen that man in 3-4 Christmases.
So do everybody have their own rooms now? So Charity,
everybody has their own room. Yeah.
Enough time for Kay to move out.
Yeah, exactly. Kay has her own room, but then she moved on out. But yeah, they have her staying in what they call Noah's apartment. So maybe it is on the main level, and I just missed that somehow. It seemed to be upstairs to me, but I guess I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know.
If he carries her ass up the stairs again, then they're just playing with us. Okay. If he has to carry her upstairs, that means that they are just fucking with us.
Well, they keep saying she's upstairs. They say that. Didn't they say that a couple of times? Like, he's upstairs checking on Ivy. She said that. No, I'm not wrong. That room she's in is upstairs. I'm not wrong about that. It doesn't
Well,
matter.
then,
It's not important.
yeah, then it's a, what is it called? A consistency
Yeah,
issue.
it's an inconsistency.
Continuity. That's what the word.
Yeah.
Continuity issue. They don't know what they're doing.
It's an inconsistency for sure. So, anyway, they declare their love for each other. Ivy decides she wants to put a stop to their love fest. So she goes back upstairs somehow. And then they start to go over their lists. You can guess what's on the damn list. The top of Sam's is David, and the top of Grace's is Ivy. Duh, there ain't no damn list to discuss.
Girl, get rid of them two, y'all will be okay.
It's just these two damn people y'all have let run roughshod all over your damn house and all over your marriage and break up your life. That's
your baby mama and your baby daddy.
Your baby mama and your baby daddy. Y'all got baby mama, baby daddy drama. That's what's happening here. And so they start to go over these quote lists, but then they just recap their relationships with Ivy and David respectively. And then Grace reiterates to Sam that she thinks that Ivy is clearly up to no good, and like, look at where she is. She's in our home. How did this even happen? It's suspicious that she's even here. And I agree with Grace. I do. And I tend not to agree with Grace that much, but on this, we do agree. It is suspicious that she even is here. What is she doing here?
He brought her there.
I know.
Crazy enough.
I know.
Like, it ain't that suspicious. It's suspicious that why would you bring her here of all places?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that's the only thing that's suspicious. Why did you think that this was a good idea? Mm-hmm. Like, there on no level should you have thought that this was the answer to this problem.
Yeah.
Like, not that, especially, I told you last time I was on the podcast, this bitch, he ain't taking her home. And he brought her home.
I told you. I told you. I said, Tamar, have you seen the show?
The same day is crazy. Like, my thing is, you don't care about us. Like, there is no way that would have been okay on no level. Mm-mm. Ivy would have, like the only way that would have been is if she passed out right in front of your house. Right? Like, if you, like, and then you have to bring her in. But you brought her in.
And even then call an ambulance to take her out. And even then, call an ambulance to take her to the hospital. If she's passing out in the front yard, she needs to seek medical help. She died. I want to be clear. She died last week. She was dead at the bottom of their staircase, and they still have her in their home. At that point, when Eve said to them, "Oh no, she can stay here. She's fine," I said, we need a
You're a bad friend.
No, we need a second. She is
a bad friend.
She is a bad friend. But also, we need a second opinion. And Sam, as a first responder himself, he probably should have been like, no, I insist that she go to the hospital. He should have just insisted that she go to the hospital. He should have. She was dead.
But, hey, I don't understand how any of that worked out like that. Like, I don't care what Eve could have said to me. I'm like, get this bitch out of my house. I don't give a fuck about her well-being.
I don't give a
Get
fuck.
her out, Eve. I don't care what your professional opinion is. Get this bitch out of my house. She is not welcome here. Take her ass to the B&B. I don't care. Let her sleep in a lodge or something. Like, ain't no way in the world you letting this bitch stay at my house.
Ain't no way. Get this bitch out of my house. I don't give a fuck what Eve has to say.
Because what if she died here? Now I got Ivy ghost running around my house. Like, she already fucking died. I already saw what almost happened. I'm glad she's not dead, so she don't haunt my ass for the rest of her life. But what she not going to do is have a concussion and just die in my house, and y'all act like I'm supposed to do something about it.
Right. So, anyway,
sad.
I'm yawning, but we're going to get this done before 4 o'clock. I know we are. 20 minutes. We got this.
Gotcha.
So, Grace and Grace and Sam are like trying to have their little discussion or whatever. Ivy, meanwhile, she grabs a pitcher of milk. I don't know why she has such a giant thing of milk. For what?
Because they drink it all the time.
It was a tray that somebody brought to her, and it had a pitcher of milk. It had to be 2 quarts of milk. Like it almost maybe a gallon. It was so much milk. And she pours it all over herself. She pours it all over herself, all over the bed. And I was like, even if you work, because her story, when Sam finally comes upstairs, so let me say what happens. She pours the milk all over herself, and then she starts yelling for help. Oh, is anyone there? Help, I really need some help up here. I could really use your help. I really need some help. Grace looks at him and says, your baby mama calling.
She showed sure did. You know she don't want me. She don't want my help.
That's exactly what she said. She don't want me. You're the one she wants. You need to go check on her.
And that's why I would have took my happy ass right on up there. What you need, Ivy?
Yeah, what do you need, Ivy? But I also see Grace sending Sam up there being like, because I'm not about to, she already has been waiting on Ivy hand and foot, and so, yeah, Sam needs to pull up.
Ethan, come get your mama. Come take care of your mama.
Ethan, come get your mama. Ethan, come get your mama. Yes, exactly. Precisely.
Girl, ridiculous. But look, I told you these episodes were sponsored by breakfast.
They really were.
Like, they want
most important meal of the day.
I said, why is she pouring that on herself? Like, what was the story? Because maybe I missed it.
Here's the story. Sam goes up there and she tells him that she was trying to just pour herself a cup of milk, which, where is the glass? She was just trying to pour herself a glass of milk, and she ended up making a big old mess up to your chin.
Her neck.
You got milk up to your chin? What the fuck were you doing with the milk?
She, like, what is going on? I said, Lord, what is this? The beginning of Cinemax? Like, what are we doing?
Right. And my thing is, even if you made a mess trying to pour a glass of milk, right? Like, you have your cup, you have the milk. Even if she did, like, lose her footing, or not footing, but lose control of the milk pitcher, why the hell would the milk be all over the other side of the bed? Why would there not just be milk on her? Like, the milk was on her, and then she poured it all over the bed. And it's just like, what are you doing? What? And why wouldn't you stop? That was the other thing. She said that she spasmed and that it made the milk go over. Actually, she did say she spasmed and it made a mess. Okay, fine. She spasmed and it made the milk go everywhere. I'm gonna let it slide. She had a spasm. So
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she said I don't want to get addicted. Because he said take some pills.
Well, that happened when he came back. So he says, okay, well, here's one. He finds one of Grace's old nightgowns in a box next to her. He hands her that, says, like, I'm gonna give you this, you can change into that, I'll go get you some fresh sheets. So he goes to get fresh sheets. She's like, I'm not changing it into this raggedy ass bullshit. And she decides to be naked for him when he comes back, right? She's like, he's gonna be in for such a surprise when he comes back. Sam, meanwhile, goes downstairs to tell Grace what's going on and to get sheets. Says he needs to get sheets for her. Grace tells him to get her she has a special thread count sheet that's in the specific closet. So he goes to do that. Meanwhile, David and John show up. This was annoying because Grace specifically goes, I wonder who that could be this time of night. So it's the middle of the night. Okay, it's late at this point. And
girl, how old
they
is
come
this
in,
boy?
she lets them in, and David's like, John had some good news, some news he wanted to. John got a letter, and
this is her oldest child now. This is her oldest child now. We got to remember that this is your oldest. Okay,
so weird. So. David says, John got a letter. He's very excited to share this news with you. And John's like, yeah, I'm so excited, Mom. And then he's like looking for the letter. It's like, you had one thing to come over here for and you left it behind. You had one thing. The only reason you're even coming over here and you left it. But he's like, oh, I can't believe it. I left the letter back at the B&B. I'll be right back. Leaving David and Grace alone to like talk shit about Ivy, basically. He leaves. He eventually comes back though with the letter. He gives it to Grace and she's like, oh, you made the dean's list. And he's like, yeah.
Who cares in the middle of the fucking night, bro? Like, what?
This couldn't wait till the morning. And also, when did you get this letter? I know that the mail didn't just run. When did you get the letter? Why did this have to happen now? Like,
what school does he go to?
I guess he goes to Harmony University. I don't fucking know, because he been in Harmony all this damn time, so he's not going to school wherever the fuck he from. He ain't been going, I don't know, and they didn't have no damn online classes in 2003 like that.
What the fuck is happening? That's why it's like, this your oldest child, bro.
I'm going to assume he transferred to this brand new university, Harmony University. I'm gonna say he transferred. He was their first student.
That's why he made the dean's list.
He the only one there. He teaching the classes and taking them.
It's him and Whitney. And at least he go to class, maybe.
I was about to say it's him and Whitney, but Whitney don't go to class, honey. She can't read. Remember?
She can't read.
She can't read.
Oh my gosh.
We just been slandering Whitney.
Cause, like, how dare she? Shame on her. Hopefully she gonna do better. She gonna do better in like a year. She'll be all right. She'll be back on her team in a year. No, we not. I'm lying. I don't think I like Whitney.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. She did a lot of questionable things, and I don't think she ever came back from it for me.
I think there is a version of Whitney that I do like, there's a space between when she started lying to Simone about Chad and when she stopped being horrible to Chad about being, not knowing who his family, like for being an orphan. Remember that whole era where she was just being so classist and racist and awful to him after
and
her mother basically
that's what it was.
Put it in her head.
Dude,
but
like crazy girls.
But like there was a time where I was like, you know what, I really like Whitney. I do like Whitney if it has to do with when she's talking sense to Teresa. I really like that. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Look, dudes like crazy girls. See that feeds into this. Whitney was horrible to Chad, and he still liked her. Dudes like crazy girls.
He wanted her so bad, and she was being awful to him.
Yeah, dudes awful. Like crazy girls.
Just awful. So anyway, we in the wrong storyline. Back to these people. John made the dean's list. He made the dean's list at a university where there are no teachers and no students.
Coach Russell's his teacher.
Right. He made Coach Russell's dean's list. He the dean. That's that other job he was talking about.
2 jobs, Whitney.
I work 2 jobs.
I take off. I be having to put in time.
Yeah, and anyway. So, he won. He made the dean's list. Then he gushes about how he's so excited to have both parents to share this good news with. And then he's like, well, how are we going to go? How are we going to celebrate? We're going to maybe go bowling? It's the middle of the night. No, we're not going bowling. Grace says to them, she makes it clear, and I appreciated Grace for this, and this is why I kind of take Sam to task a little bit later. I really appreciated this. She made it very clear that she and Sam had plans to talk about their marriage and that they have an important conversation to have. And but John ignores her entirely. Like, he's like, she's like, yeah, no, Sam and I are planning to have an important conversation tonight. And he gets this like weird blank stare. And then he's like, well, my picture's going to be on the website. Your laptop's in the living room, right? I'm going to go pull up the website so you can see my picture on the website. Grow up.
This your oldest child, bro.
Grow up.
Girl. Attention seeking, I tell you.
He was being so childish, but it was so funny because at one point he goes to the website and he comes back and he's like, yeah, the website's a little slow to load. We should be able to see my picture in a few minutes. I was like, oh my God.
That AOL dial-up
used to be slow as hell. And I can't imagine going back to that now. Girl, the way I will like have a mini stroke if I even have to reset my internet, I
mean, I see how you acted when you couldn't get your coloring right. No.
When I couldn't get what?
Your lighting right.
Oh yeah, I couldn't. It getting on my nerves. But no, seriously, like in this day and age, the internet is fairly instant. Whenever I'm on somebody's slow ass connection, I'd be like, you need to upgrade.
Bougie. You need
to upgrade. Your download speeds are too slow.
That's how I feel about ChatGPT now. I'm like, Lord, everybody using it now and it's taking forever to create my image.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't create this image for me. I had to go ahead and do that manually on Canva.
Gotta just do it yourself. That's y'all need to be maintaining y'all damn skills, honey. I promise you that AI is not going to. It can't replace human creativity, and human dexterity. It can't replace it, and also human thinking. Okay, like use your brains, because if you don't, like my grandma used to say, if you don't use it, you lose it.
You lose it.
If you don't use it, you lose it. And I have seen that is absolutely what's happening to a lot of people who are like relying very, very, very heavily on AI. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, because
I am. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. I am. That's my BFF. You know how they say
rely very heavily on it, and it's like you are going to lose your brain. Your brain is going to be the same way, similar to, you remember how, I don't know about you, but I used to have like everybody's phone numbers memorized, right? Like anybody.
At least 5.
I had like everybody's phone. I can barely remember my own phone number.
Do you know my mama got a new phone for her birthday, and I cussed her out because how dare you not keep the same number?
And now
how am I supposed to remember this new number?
And I don't. My mama, I remember when my mama first got her first phone change, and she changed her number, and I was just like, girl, well, that's it. I used to know your number, and now I don't.
Now I don't. Look, I guess Joe's my new emergency contact, because I ain't gonna call you no more.
I only have my phone number memorized. That's it. I don't have nobody's phone number memorized. So if I ever go to jail, and that's crazy, because I think that's like the first thing I think is like, how am I going to call somebody? But they'll have to give me my phone. They'll have
you got to sit your ass there.
Do you know anybody's phone number by heart? No.
Your ass gonna be sitting in jail because they ain't gonna give you nothing.
They're gonna have to give me my phone, and they'll have to let me scroll through, get my mama's number. All I know is it started with 404, and that might be wrong. I might be wrong about that.
You better call. Look, you better get a what is it called? Jay Tronfeld Rest and Duress. What is it? What is it?
I have no clue.
Joy G. Rentworth. That's what it is.
Oh,
those state lawyers. 877. Yes.
That's the one number I know. That's the number I know. I have to call J.G. Wentworth. I know J.G. Wentworth phone number.
Him and Mike Jones.
Yeah.
But yeah, damn, where we go from there?
Girl,
like, how do we get here?
No, we are way off. Okay, John is being childish, talking about going bowling in the middle of the damn night, and even though Grace is like, no, I have an important thing. Oh, that's right. She says I'm supposed to be having a conversation with Sam. It's very important, and John just ignores her. He's like, no, I'm going to go use your internet and your laptop, and you're going to look at my picture on the... And then he prints it out. It's like, oh, who told you could use the damn printer? In color. He printed it out in color ink in 2003, people. That's cha-ching. That's money. That's a lot of money. Nah.
It ain't his. They don't care.
It ain't his.
That's on the police. Look, what's that man's name? He done confiscated this printer. He confiscated it.
So, he ignores her. He's acting real childish, whatever. Meanwhile, Sam comes back because Grace tells John, I'll make a nice dinner for you tomorrow night. We'll have a real celebration tomorrow night. I think he says, like, do you at least have some cake or something? And she's like, oh, yeah, I guess I did make a tomato soup cake today. This bitch always making tomatoes. And this bitch, she the only person keeping Campbell's in business at this point. Because she keep a tomato soup cake in that damn refrigerator. It's crazy. So, where was I? Sam comes back.
She made cake.
The cake. This bitch with the damn cake. So she says she's going to cut up a piece of cake for... John and David or whatever, and they'll have like a little mini celebration while they wait on Sam, while she was waiting on Sam to change Ivy's sheets or whatever. So he comes back. She does try to tell him that David and John are there, but he's not paying any attention to her, so she doesn't get a chance to tell him before he rushes off to go like change Ivy's sheets. So then when he comes back again, he sees her with the cake out, and he's like, what's all this? And she was like, oh, John and David are here, and David made the dean's list, And so we were just gonna have a quick little celebration for that. And Sam gets a little too much of an attitude for my taste in this moment, considering you brought Ivy into our house to live.
You are rubbing this bitch down. You have to help her change her dirty drawers.
He gets a little bit too much of an attitude for me. He basically picks a fight with Grace. He goes, and what I appreciated about Grace in this moment is that she did not take the bait, actually. She was just like, you're right. So he says to her, Grace, I thought we were going to talk about our future tonight. You get mad about Ivy being in this house, saying that she's trying to keep us apart, yet it's okay to throw a party for John and David. Why is that? And Grace is like, I would hardly call cake and milk a party, Sam. Agreed. And then Sam says,
sponsored by milk. Sponsored by milk.
And how much milk they got in this damn house? So then Grace says to him, Sam says to Grace, we have to talk, and we're going to talk as soon as I finish putting on these sheets on Ivy's bed. So I suggest you pack up a little cake for John and David and send them home. Keeping our marriage together is important enough for you to do that, isn't it? Listen, I want to be clear. Have I ever used the language, I suggest you XYZ? Absolutely. When I say that to somebody, is it a suggestion? No, it is not.
It's blatant disrespect, honestly.
Yeah, if I say to you, I suggest you change your tone, or it's not a suggestion. It's a threat, really.
Actually. It is. It's blatant disrespect.
It's a threat, actually. He says, I suggest you pack up a little cake for John and David and send them home. I suggest you kiss my motherfucking ass. How about that?
Go ahead and change Ivy's dirty drawers, and then we'll talk about it later.
Yes. So,
while you up there catering to your baby mama, let me get my son some cake, because at least mine is a son. Like, you up there with your baby mama.
Yeah, like my son came with some good news, and yeah, it was like I did, and honestly, she did tell them that she needed to have a talk with Sam. But she didn't say that to Sam. She, because she decided not to take the bait. He tried to bait her, and nobody's gonna convince me otherwise. It was so
he wanted to go up there and play with his baby mama.
It was so charged. The way that he was talking to her, it was like he wanted to fight with her in that moment because he hates David so much. I get it. Like, he had an attitude because of David, but he laid it onto Grace, right? Like, he's making it his problem with David kind of Grace's problem in this moment. But Grace does not take the bait. She says that she agrees. She says, I'm going to wrap up some cake for David and John and send them on their way. And so he goes up to change Ivy's sheets. But when he gets up there, he finds that David has already gotten up there. So remember that Ivy had gotten naked, waiting on Sam to come back. So she was not expecting David to walk through the door when he did. And so he walks in, he sees her stark ass naked, because I think he knocked. And she said,
why is he going in that room, though?
Because him and Ivy are in fucking cahoots. He goes to go tell Ivy how horrible she is. That's what David does.
Yeah, but how do you explain this to somebody? You're not supposed to be here, and like, why are you here?
Well, he explained it because first of all, he gets up there. Him and Ivy have they kind of little same old conversation where he's like, you're awful, Ivy. And she's like, you're just as bad as I am. And why are you so upset? You're going to have Grace at the end of this. And she says, when all of this is done, you'll be thanking me, David. And Sam overhears that portion of this conversation. So he comes in and
thanking
he's like,
you for what?
Exactly. He'll be thanking you for what? And they cover.
I don't even remember what it was. Like, it was like, no answer, no real answer. What is you thanking him for? There's a lie that gets told, but it was so insignificant that I missed it. It doesn't matter because of course they're going to get away with it. I think that's why I never even, a lot of times I don't catch those little cover stories because they're so stupid and it's so insignificant. I know that there's nothing is going to come of this. No bells are going to go off or alarms are going to go off in Sam's head about the fact that his daughter, Kay, has told him
I don't know, a day ago, 2 days ago, that Sam and that David and Ivy are in cahoots, that they are working together to break up his marriage, that David was not really Grace's husband. And yet somehow he's up here talking to Ivy for no fucking reason.
Wandering around your house.
I know that those alarms are not going to go off. And so I just ignore the cover story because it doesn't even matter.
And that's probably what happened with me too, because I'm like, I don't remember what they said, like, at all. But I do remember him saying, and why would he thank you? Right? Like, I remember that part, but I don't remember what they said was the reason.
Yeah, because what David says, because when Sam asks him what he's even doing up there, David tells him, oh, well, I heard Ivy calling for help. I came up to see if I could help her. And Sam's like, that's crazy. I didn't hear it. And I
was right here. Yeah, I
didn't hear her calling for anything. He's like, well, I don't know. You got weird acoustics in your house. I don't know. David leaves. David
Smart
leaves.
man.
Obviously, Ivy has covered herself back up because when David came in, she was not expecting him, so she covered herself up. So Sam doesn't realize that she was sitting there ass naked waiting on him to get back. So he goes to make up her bed or whatever. He's like, okay, I'm going to make up your bed and then I'm going to leave you to it. And I think he brought her some more damn milk. She don't need no damn milk.
Sponsored by milk. It was sponsored by milk.
Yeah. And like I said, how much motherfucking milk do y'all have in this house?
But remember, Got milk was a thing. But Got milk was a thing back then, though, right? Got milk. So that might have been sponsored by Got milk.
It could have been Got milk.
Because I don't know why the hell she would pour milk on herself. That was crazy weird. Like, and a lot of milk. You could have just said, oh, just spilled it a little bit.
It was the whole thing.
Like, it was just crazy. I was like, what are we about to watch? What is she about to do with this cup of stuff?
So, anyway, David leaves. Sam makes the bed. Ivy makes a crack about him staying the night. He tells her, I don't think that's funny, and I won't be staying the night with you. And then he just is like, I don't want to be with you. I love Grace. Blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Then he goes back downstairs and Grace and him start to have their little talk again. But then Grace yawns because it's the middle of the night. She's tired, and he decides that they should wait until the morning to have this talk. So when they are clear-headed and they're fresh. And so they both agree. They kiss, they hug, they say goodnight. And that is where we ended with them this week. Anything to add?
Not a thing. Not for that story, nope.
I went a few minutes over 4 o'clock. We're at 4:04. But you know what? Not too bad. Not too shabby. So... Mm-hmm. That's it for this week. There was one thing with Tabitha. I don't give a fuck though. It was baby shenanigans. It was more baby shenanigans. There's another
baby's popping out of something, and she
the baby turned into a pillar of, instead of salt, it turned into a pillar of sugar. And that denotes pain and suffering for all the citizens of Harmony. That's really it that happened in Magic. That's it.
And I think Kay realized that Tabitha's pregnant. Ain't that what happened?
Well, she knew that. She realized last week or week before.
Got you.
Yeah, so we already went over that. So that's it, y'all. You got anything to add, Fantasia, before we go?
Nah, these people stupid.
And
the Harmony citizens suck because they don't want to tell nobody nothing. I don't know. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a just messy bitch because I'm like, you do know that your brother's sleeping with her, right? You do know they sleeping together. I thought they were sleeping together. Look, I'm messy. So I'm like, damn. Am I tripping, y'all? Is they not sleeping together? Look, I'm messy.
They are.
I can't believe that they did all these things with the siblings and nobody is telling on anybody. But that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. All right. Well, where can the people find you, Fantasia?
They can find me at the bar on this cruise.
Yes! You can find me in the club, Fatherful Boulevard. I got this. Yeah, you can find me on this cruise. Come to Patreon. Go on the cruise with us. We're going to have a great time. April 2027. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be my, 38th?
I know.
38th birthday celebration area. Yes, come on. Let's do this. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. And you can find me on the Discord. Go to patreon.com/passionspodcast. Sign up for whatever tier you find most agreeable. And with that, you are my passion. Nope. You...
Want me to do it with you?
No. Wait. You are my passion for life.